What is this? Some kind of fork? The Askel have quite a lot of cutlery lying around. The pressure level is way up. The mechanism should work now. That looks useful. Too bad I can't reach it. That could actually work. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry. I'd be able to attach the bucket to the chain if my arms were long enough. I'll have to find another way. No need. It's much too high to reach, like the goal as I've set myself. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Henry, dear Henry. What's that? An elevator? Let's see. Rickety design, no rails to grab onto, decayed boards, frayed drag rope, goes up into dizzying heights, and is being driven by a complicated mechanism. Yep, this escape road has been made especially for me. Oh, I want to go back to my cell. I still can't believe I was able to get away from them. Corona. How shall I ever reach that place? You ask your lift down there. I still can't believe I was able to get away from them. I'm not saying anything derisive now. After all, stones have proven to be quite useful during the course of my journey. Corona resides on a narrow rock spire. It doesn't seem to be any way up there. How shall I ever reach that place? The birds look quite comfortable there. It could be difficult to scare them away from the flower bed. The inscription on my tombstone will read, "Though he could not save the world, His knowledge of the regional clotheslines was excellent. Those tracks don't really inspire confidence. He's a mean fellow. Hey there.
Stop it, you scalawags! Not half a step further.
Can you help me?
That depends. With what?
I have to get to Corona really fast.
To Corona? Ha! Forget it! The train doesn't go there anymore.
A train? What train are you talking about?
I told you to forget it. The line has been discontinued. You'd better find another way.
What other way is there to Corona?
Well, to be honest, the train was the only way to Corona. But I already told you, it doesn't go there anymore.
I've got Askill hot on my trail.
The Eskil can come if they want. I'm prepared for that.
You're through with life?
No, I've placed some traps.
I will destroy the world.
Well, that's what I want too. So what? But take my advice. Don't spread that around. People don't really appreciate that kind of thing.
Everything is so horrible. The Askill want to attack Corona, the world will end, and it's all my fault.
Oh boy. What kind of a wuss are you? If I were your world, I'd rather end myself. And that's a fact.
I'm forced to talk to wound-up screwballs all the time.
Really? I hardly ever have to do that. This week has been the first time, actually.
You can't help me. Nobody can.
I think so too. The way you're dressed. Is there anything else? You're blocking the view of my favorite tree.
There's a train?
Don't you ever listen? I told you, there's no train. The locomotive still stands up there, but it hasn't moved in a long time.
May I take a look at the locomotive?
Well, that's rich. Do I look like a museum? I told you, there's no train. On the other hand, the idea isn't too bad. I wonder what I could charge for an entrance fee.
But the idea of the Railroad Museum has something to it.
Yeah. But the entrance fee, would it in fact pay off? I'm not sure about it.
I'd even pay 10 gold coins for something as great as that.
Honestly? You think people would pay that much to see a discarded locomotive?
Well, it's not just any old locomotive. In fact, it went to Corona, didn't it? So it's a royal locomotive.
Royal? That means I've been sitting on a gold mine all the time.
And you didn't even notice.
How could I have been so blind?
Luckily, you've proven your infallible business sense in the end.
You could say that again. I almost missed a lifetime opportunity here. Come here, people from far and near. Starting today, Maurice's Majestic Railroad Museum has opened.
May I take a look at the locomotive now?
Sure. That's 10 gold coins. Do you have the money?
Not exactly. Actually, I don't have any money on me.
Well then, back off. You're blocking the entrance for the other customers.
Well, how's business with the museum?
I haven't had a single customer. What am I doing wrong?
I have a couple of ideas on what to improve.
Oh yeah? And why should I listen to you? It's not like you're my advisor or anything.
You could hire me as an advisor.
Well, why not? All right. You'll get 1 gold coin a day after the work is done. So, go ahead. What do you suggest?
You should change the name.
Should I really?
Definitely. Maurice's Majestic Railroad Museum sounds way too pompous.
What do you suggest?
I I like Maurice's Medium Museum.
Less exclusive, but maybe that opens it up for a new line of customers. Maurice's Medium Museum. All right, let's name it so then. I hope it'll show some improvement. Do you have any other suggestions?
You could lower the prices.
I think you're right. I guess 8 pieces of gold would be plenty for a visit to Maurice's Medium Museum.
Maybe it's because of the grumpy members of staff?
What do you think? When I look at you, you're probably right. You look like someone has ridden you.
You mean bitten?
I meant what I said. What do you suggest?
Oh, they'll pick up eventually.
I think so too. I'll give a motivating speech during the Christmas party, and the problem will solve itself.
I can't think of anything.
What kind of an advisor have I hired? You better come up with something or I'll cut your pay.
I don't have any time for conversation.
You sure talk a lot for someone who hasn't got time.
Those must be Grandpa's pantaloons again. How on earth did they get here?
Hey! Keep your hands off my laundry!
Shoo! That'd be a first if somebody actually did what I say. Hey there again.
It's you again? What's that supposed to be? A siege?
How did you come across those pantaloons over there?
Actually, that's a strange story, and pretty embarrassing. So the truth goes with me to my grave.
I have another piece of advice I could give you.
So let's have it. I'm paying you for this after all.
You should take down all the laundry. It doesn't fit the good name of your museum.
Yeah, all right. I see that. Unfortunately, I can't leave here to do that myself. I have to watch the cash box in case a member of staff gets sticky fingers.
You could hire me as a laundry boy. Then I can do it for you.
That seems a little extravagant to me. I'd probably have the only museum with its own laundry boy in the whole region. On the other hand, I can't handle everything myself. All right, so be it. You're hired. You'll get 1 gold coin a day after the work is done.
Those birds in the front yard are spoiling the aesthetics. It doesn't fit the good name of your museum.
Yeah, all right. I can see that, but what shall I do? Those darn blighters keep coming back.
There's nothing much you can do. You'll have to hire a professional.
Well, all right. But where do I find somebody like that?
Have I told you that I'm a passionate spare-time gardener? I could give it a try.
You?
Why not? There's nobody else here.
All right. If you can scare the birds away, you're hired. You get 1 gold coin a day as a gardener, just like I said, after the work is done.
I can't think of anything.
What kind of an advisor have I hired? You better come up with something or I'll cut your pay.
I don't have any time for conversation.
You sure talk a lot for someone who hasn't got time.
Mission accomplished.
Oh, bravo! You scared away the birds. Do you want a Staff Member of the Month badge now, or what?
Your gratitude is payment enough. Hey there again.
It's you again? What's that supposed to be? A siege?
May I take a look at the locomotive now?
Sure. That's 8 gold coins. Do you have the money?
Not exactly. Couldn't I just take it out of my salary?
Maybe that'll work. First, we have to look at what we've earned so far. Well, you are my gardener, you are my advisor, and you are my laundry boy. So you've already earned 3 gold coins. Well, that doesn't seem to be enough. What a shame. You would have been my first customer.
I have another piece of advice I could give you.
So let's have it. I'm paying you for this after all.
Maybe it's because of the grumpy members of staff?
What? They're still grumpy? Those useless morons. What else do I have to do?
You should introduce, staff discount.
Staff discount? No way.
Why not? Look at it this way. You'd make your staff happy and still get money from them.
What? Hey, you're right. Those morons.
All complete idiots.
All right, it's a deal. Members of staff get a 50% discount.
You should hire a jester.
A jester? Have you gone mad?
Hey, I happen to know the staff pretty well. I don't want to scare you, but if they don't get some entertainment soon, they may go on strike.
A strike? All right, but where can I get a jester?
You can't do the job yourself.
Why not? Do you think I'm not... I can't jest?
When should I start?
Right away.
Great.
You'll get 1 gold coin a day after the work is done.
All right. First, you should fire the grumpy manager.
I can only do that with 3 months' notice.
That's a shame. Oh, they'll pick up eventually.
I think so, too. I'll give a motivating speech during the Christmas party, and the problem will solve itself.
I can't think of anything.
What kind of an advisor have I? You better come up with something, or I'll...
May I take a look at the locomotive now?
Sure. That's 8 gold coins. Okay. For you, or... Do you have the money?
Not exactly. Couldn't I just take it out of my salary?
Maybe that'll work. First, we have to look at what we've earned so far. Well, you are my gardener, you are my advisor, you are my jester, and you are my laundry boy. So you've already earned 4 gold coins. All right. It looks like you've earned enough. Welcome to Maurice's Medium Museum.
Neat. But how do I get up to the locomotive? Unless... Oh no, another elevator. Why didn't I just stay in the Askill's fortress?